So there's another question that comes out. So what did you get for this one? Cu, solid, should be correct. Then zinc sulfate is ZnSO4, aqueous. And so the question comes up is, we're going to form copper sulfate, but do we form copper 1 sulfate or do we form copper 2 sulfate? What do you think? Copper 2. Normally we would form the higher one, like copper 2. When we look at a chart like this, copper goes to copper 1 or copper 2? Copper metal. Copper metal goes to copper 2. And so normally we would go with that, except for something like iron. If we look at iron, you would think it'd go from iron to iron 3, because 3 is the higher charge, and we look at rust. Rust is iron 3 oxide, but in this case it goes from iron to iron 2. So here we would stop at iron 2. It would require an additional step to take iron 2 to iron 3. This is up here. And so most of the time we do complete. Complete reaction would be complete. If we lose 1 electron or if we lose 2 electrons, well, let's lose 2 electrons. So we're going to form copper 2 sulfate and zinc. Zinc is Zn solid, just zinc metal. There we go. So the next thing we do is we look for a driving force. Is there a driving force for this one? No. Because we're going from less active copper to more active zinc. So less active copper to more active zinc. More active is less stable, so this is kind of the uphill battle this way. It doesn't want to go uphill. So what's going to happen is nothing's going to happen. There's going to be NR. NR stands for no reaction. So there's no driving force here. If you look at this reaction and compare it to this one, take a look. It's just the reverse. So we did this in lab, and you should have seen no reaction for this particular combination. Oh, I forgot my book. Does anybody remember the next reaction after this one? No, not necessarily.
Just want to make sure.
We look at the elements. In this pattern, the A plus BX pattern, we would look at for the first and last.
Oh, so that's only one.
But it doesn't always follow that pattern. I could easily screw things up for you. If I did zinc sulfate plus copper, then you're screwed because it's not the first, it's the second and then the last. Something, it's second and the third. Although you could easily rearrange it. I could rearrange this. So this would be a BX plus A. Just rearrange it to A plus BX. The same thing here. I could easily put lithium at the bottom, like this, or I could put lithium at the top. And so you might ask me, is it always at the top? No, it's always at the bottom, and it gets weaker as you go up. So you memorize that. It's stronger at the bottom, and it gets weaker as you go up. And then I throw this chart at you, and then what happens? You're screwed because it's the opposite. It starts off at the strongest at the top, and then gets weaker at the bottom. What's at the top left of this chart? What's at the top left of this chart? The strongest oxidizer.
So people say, okay, I just memorize. The strongest oxidizers are at the top left. Take a look at this chart in the middle here. What's at the top left of this chart in the middle? The strongest reducer. Where's the strongest oxidizer? At the bottom, right. So I don't really like to frame things like you look only at the first one and the last one, because I could easily switch the pattern for you. This is why I don't like to memorize a lot of patterns, and I don't like to think in terms of just a pattern, because when I just make one simple little variation to the pattern, how many blank pages I get is too many. People are total loss if it doesn't fit their pattern. They can't figure out anything. So try to avoid just only sticking to the patterns. But all these fit the pattern. All these in the reaction fit the pattern. So let's just learn the pattern, and then we're gonna try to do or go beyond the pattern. So what was the next reaction after this?
Copper is added to silver nitrate solution.
Okay. Copper and silver nitrate?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's copper metal plus silver nitrate. What's the formula for silver nitrate? AgNO3. And so this fits the pattern, A plus Bx. Let's go ahead and do it.